Welcome to the Penny Planet Podcast. Today we have with us
Gloria,
Eliana,
Ruby,
Jessica, and hopefully Cynthia. Go ahead. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We're probably going to re-record later. How would you feel if you were in Mari during the Gator Bait chapter?
I would be freaking out. Because, like, they're throwing him in there, like, that's so mean.
I feel like I would have jumped in.
You would've?
Yeah.
Like, go get him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to swim.
I would
You don't...
I would have drowned with
I would have, like, got so mad I would have pushed one into the water.
Push Clay in. I bet he doesn't know how to swim. I'm sorry.
Well, each time, like, when you hear the gunshot and she just saw, like, blood and she couldn't say if they shot tip it or not, I was so scared.
That made me so scared.
But at the same time, she was probably more like, I feel like if the gator bait had happened before she had gotten whipped by Mr. Derby, I feel like she would have done something. But since it was, so recent,
Oh, yeah.
then she was probably more like hesitant
She knows,
to do
like,
something.
what the consequences are
Yeah.
if she does it.
If you were teeny, would you have helped Mrs. Derby?
I don't know, because I like risking everything just to help her.
Yeah. I feel like in the moment, yeah, but since I've read the book and I know what the consequences are, I'm gonna say like no. But I feel like if I didn't know and I was just like in the moment, I feel like I would have helped her.
My thought would have been on the baby and been like,
the baby, because I feel bad because she was so concerned for her, she didn't even think about herself. And
Yeah. She would rather have a baby live than her because she knows she was gonna.
Do you think Mrs. Derby should have did what she did?
Like, force the slaves to, like, take care of her.
Oh, I thought you meant like make the baby.
Not that, but, like, because she put the slaves such in a dangerous situation, like taking her baby and stuff.
She sort of did put them in that situation, like
they couldn't deny her.
And well, they couldn't also disobey her because she's like their master. But then also, I feel like, I don't know, because each time the slaves didn't know what to do because she kept fainting and she couldn't catch up on what was happening and stuff. Because she just like had the baby.
Like, I would, as like one of the people there, I would hold resentment because I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like, the baby didn't, like, I don't know.
Could you have done what Teeny did?
Or they're talking about like how she gave the baby to Mary.
I think they're talking about like giving up to.
Oh. It was insane.
No. Absolutely not.
I would have been screaming and crying like she was. Like, I don't know.
I would have done worse.
I would have poisoned Mr. Derby. I would have poisoned him. Any chance I had, just poison him.
I would have swung so fast.
And it made me so mad because
Try to take my kid. How old is Mr. Derby?
Well, I don't know that.
He's probably
like
old.
If he's ancient, I bet you she could take him. I'm just saying, like, in that situation, I feel like I'm not a very confrontational person, but like taking my kid, like, I would have like obviously been like emotional crying. I feel like I would have swung on him.
Yeah, cause
like what?
Because she got her mom taken away from her, and her mom also got her taken away from. They have experience from getting separated and stuff, and then she losing her own child is just so sad.
I feel like she handled it honestly really maturely because she ended up doing what was best for him and for her.
That was like a huge sacrifice.
She handled it surprisingly well. Like she like screamed and cried and stuff, but like compared to
that's like a tame response.
Yeah, right? It's really mellow and surprisingly calm. On to the next.
Do you think Polly and Amari make it free?
Yeah.
I
have confidence in them. I feel like they'll be able to make it. I really hope they get that happy ending, bro.
Especially with Polly. Yeah. She's white. It's a benefit.
Yeah, but she's also been through a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
I just really hope they make it. I believe in them. And Tidbit.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Tippet.
Yeah, he's just
I
a
keep
little
on,
baby,
I
bro.
keep on forgetting like how young he is. Like when I like think in my head, I'm thinking of like an 11-year-old kid, but he's like 4.
Yeah, that's
He's
like,
little.
Yeah.
He's a baby.
he's literally a baby. Like,
He's not old enough for kindergarten. That's how little he is.
And he's so used to being with his mom and like with Hush Puppy and stuff.
Yeah, that makes
Like
me
getting
so sad.
separated.
He's never been separated.
Yeah.
This is legit the worst thing in his life. He hasn't lived that long. Do you think Kato is gonna kill Mr. Derby?
Yes. I think so. I think so. I think if it's not Kato, it's Teeny.
No, I don't think it's gonna be Kato. I think it's gonna be Teeny.
I think it's gonna be Kato because he's like the oldest, so in his
He
mind,
might-
he doesn't have that much left. So
Yeah.
go down
that's
with the
true.
fight.
It's either one of them two because Teeny, he took away Tippet from her, and Kato, well, how you said.
But I feel like Teeny would wanna be there if Tippet ever comes
Just
back
as
to
long-
like help her. I don't know. I feel like Teeny wants to see if Tippet turns out okay.
Yeah.
Like that's why she wouldn't take that sacrifice.
I hopefully, I swear, if Teeny, I want Teeny to see Tippet again at the end of the book. I want to see them like reunite.
Yeah.
Like,
Hopefully.
it
If
makes me
not,
sad.
I'm gonna throw the book away. I'm kidding. It's a good book, but it's gonna make me mad.
Next.
Which one?
Wait.
Why do you think Noah didn't run?
Because that was his child and his lover right there. Like, that was everything to him. He wasn't
Yeah.
going to run away from that.
And he's never been without Mrs. Derby.
Mm-hmm.
So what was he gonna run away for?
And
Yeah.
either way, he would have run away. It would have still had the same ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he would rather die than live life without Mrs. Derby.
Yeah. I feel like he was trying to live the moment.
Ah, that's so sad.
I think he was trying to live his life, like his last seconds in life, seeing his baby and Miss Derby.
Don't say that.
Like he just wanted to, yeah, before he.
I don't know, because everyone was like saying, "You're a fool, why would you do that?" But like, he was in love. That was his first love.
That's so sad. I'm gonna hide behind the thing. Guys, that's so sad. That's so sad.
But I don't know. I like their love story. It's not.
I
I don't like the
didn't.
ending. I don't like the
Yeah,
ending.
that's-
But I like the
I
concept of
didn't
it.
like
It was cute. I liked how Miss Derby, she wasn't like the other white people. She actually like cared about both and like
Yeah.
like she thought every human is human and stuff. We lost Jessica again. Do you think the doctor would sell them?
I would hope not, but I don't know, cause
He's scared of Mr. Derby,
yeah, well, he just saw him killed,
a baby, and
and
Oh yeah, I didn't think
Slave.
about that.
that's
I
terrifying.
just hope Kato's right. I trust Kato.
I trust him.
I just,
He's been right.
So far,
Yeah.
you gotta trust an old person's wisdom.
yeah, he got the old people in him.
Old people in him.
That old wisdom. The old wisdom.
I don't know what I meant, but
Okay, I'm more composed. What do you think the doctor was having?
well,
Because I think it's how was feeling.
Oh, what do you think the doctor was feeling while seeing everything happen?
He
Scared?
was terrified. Like he thought he'd probably be next. Not gonna lie.
like if he said something wrong.
Oh, if he
or, like,
spoke out, I feel like, especially since Mr. Derby was in such like a fit of rage, like if anyone spoke out or anything.
that they would have been nice.
And isn't he like good friends with Mr. Derby?
Oh yeah.
He probably never seen Mr. Derby like that.
I don't know. Oh yeah, because he'd come around often. Because Kato knew him, so I'm assuming so.
Okay. Do you think? Ooh. Do you think once they kill Mr. Derby, both Polly and Amari and Tidbit come back?
Oh, like if they kill Mr. Derby,
They'll
you think
come
they'll come
back.
back?
No.
I don't think so.
I think instead Teeny will go to them. Or,
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
know, like, they'll go to them, not them go
But I
back.
don't know how they'd get the news out. So
Just
Right?
I feel like if they kill Mr. Derby, then Miss Derby will be in charge of everything in the plantation. So
Wait, no,
maybe she can actually
Clay.
help.
What
this-
about Clay?
Oh,
they don't value women yet.
oh,
So
they get rid of Clay too. Period.
That's a good. They might.
And then Miss Derby will be in charge of all of them, and then she can actually treat them right.
That's a good point. But if I'm honest, I don't think Mrs. Derby's gonna like stick around for long.
Yeah,
oh yeah. I don't think
If
she-
I were in her position,
I would be like depressed because
Yeah.
of her child. She lost her lover,
I feel
her
like
child.
mentally like,
her first kid, her first lover, gone.
And then I feel like she also lost like her friends because you know how Amari and Polly and
she
they
got
were
close to them.
them.
She lost literally like every support system she had.
All she has is Mr. Derby, and they're like,
oh, thanks, Clay.
bro, oh my god, I hate Clay for doing that. Why would he bring the baby? I hate that so much.
Well, like, why is he always gotta
I
be
hate
there?
Clay.
Like,
I don't like Clay.
No one
Come on,
does.
He should have get pushed into
Literally,
that river.
no one likes Clay. Mrs. Derby doesn't like Clay. His dad
Didn't
doesn't
him.
like him.
but that was out the womb. He didn't like him.
Yeah,
He always
he
knew
came
something
out the
was bad.
womb with an attitude, and no one likes him.
I don't get that because he grew up with slaves as his like caretaker. Like, how does he
Like,
have
how
no
are you gonna be?
compassion?
Yeah. Ugh, no one likes him. No one likes him.
I feel like he's trying to find like love around the people. Like he's trying to get the love around his like his dad or like being him proud because he didn't get that love when he was younger.
Oh yeah. And when he asked like Amari like, do you like me? I feel like he just needs like some sort of
Love because he didn't get that.
yeah.
Like something like to know that someone cares about him.
Yeah. I don't have sympathy, but yeah. Do you think Timmy and Tidbit will
I
reunite?
want them to reunite.
I think they will.
I just hope
With
so.
all the love in my
If
heart.
they don't, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a part 2 of this book. There better be a part
They're
2.
gonna- and if there's not, we make one.
We make one period.
We're gonna make our own story.
For you. At the end,
To help our hearts heal a little
Yes.
more.
Yeah.
we gotta get rid of Clay
Ooh.
and Mr. Derby if it doesn't happen.
Put more in his drink. Sorry. Well,
That's good.
and
That's
that's
a
a wrap
wrap
on
on
the
the
Penny
Penny
Planet
Planet
podcast. Okay.
Bye.